say you know the way. You say you feel with the Holy Ghost. Why are you interviewing the devil? You ought not want to know what he got in his bucket. You ought to not want to know what flavor the Kool-Aid is. Look at your neighbor and tell him that's what got the cat in trouble. See, but the cat had 9 lives. How many you got? I'm going to preach in this house today. Might not preach long, but I'm preach while I preach. Eve was there minding her. Oh, the devil will catch you when you're minding your business. When you're happy-go-lucky. When you're going along, I bet I could just see her go along in the garden. Tra-la-lee, tra-la-la. Da-da-dee, da-da-da. Everything was good. She had no problem. She had no want. The lion was laying down with the lamb. Miss Bear was happy with Mr. Bear. Everything was going good. The flowers was in bloom. The sun was shining. Everything was going good. Look at your neighbor and tell him it was all hunky-dory. Oh, it was pleasing as pie. Everything was good. It was all right. Look at somebody say it was all good, my brother. It was all good. What up? It wasn't no problem. Wasn't nobody want for nothing. Nobody was hungry. Everything was good. Don't you know that when everything is good, the devil gonna come try and tear up your happy home? The devil gonna try and come up and upset your apple cart? Yes, he will. All the apples was in the cart. Everything was lined up. The wheels were rolling well. It wasn't no squeak in the wheel. Everything was going like it should go. But here comes the devil. Baby, but you got to recognize that devil. Now, Eve, ain't no offense to the female malefactor.
Just go ahead. Preach.
Because Adam had something to do too. The goose and the gander.
Come on.
Let me preach in this house. Notice, I don't want to mess it up. Let me go back. Notice, no. Now the serpent was more subtle. See, the devil ain't gonna come at you in a whirlwind when he want to change your mind. Now, when he wants you to get up out your box, you see, there's a difference. See, we got sin messed up. There's a difference in getting out your box and sifting you like wheat. Can I talk about it, Sister Marilyn? See, there's a difference. See, he knows that if he come at you with his dukes up, you gonna recognize him. Right? You gonna say, oh, that's just the devil. They come at you fussing and cussing, you gonna say, that's the devil. They come at you with a bat or a gun, you gonna say, that's the devil. They come at you trying to, tempting and raising and doing, you gonna say what? That's the devil. But when they slither, on up to you. Got the word up under their arm. Now notice when the devil slithered on up to Eve, he didn't come with a mouth but nothing. He came knowing the word. He opened that conversation up with something she was familiar with. Y'all know when it ain't familiar, you know to be on the lookout. But when it sounds, and now look, that he slipped on up. And he said unto her, he struck the conversation. He struck up a conversation. And he said, yea, hath God said, what did mother say? Is it true that First Lady said? Did the pastor say? Is it true that? Sound familiar? Yes. Look at your neighbor and say, that's the devil. That's the devil. The conversation started and he said unto the woman, yea, hath God said? Oh, well, that's my God. I'm familiar with my God. See, the devil like to put a whole bunch of God in it to make it look like he right. Hath God said, ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden? Told us, now there was one thing she knew. At this particular point in time, there were no 10 commandments. There was no covenant made with Israel. All you had was, how many rules? One rule. Look at somebody say, one rule. One rule. So he had to go to her with something she knew. Something she was familiar with. The devil knew that God had given her instruction. The devil knew that God had given Adam instruction. The devil knew what they were not supposed to do. He knew what would cause them to lose all. The devil knows what will cause you to lose it all. Relationship, finances, your joy, your peace, your good health. The enemy knows what will cause you to lose all. So he comes at you with a trick to make you react in a wrong way, to cause you to lose all. What kind of conversations are you having with the enemy? The Lord just wants you to recognize a few things. See, sometimes we're blindsided and we don't recognize that it's really the enemy. Y'all saw that movie, Sleeping with the Enemy? They see you got to watch who you get in bed with. See, it's not always a physical bed that you get in. You got to watch who you ride with. You got to watch who you telephone with. You got to watch who you're friend on Facebook. You got to watch who you tweet with. You got to watch who you have coffee with. You got to watch who you have dinner with. You got to watch them dogs. See, you got to know what kind of pedigree you got. See, some folks look like a poodle, but they might be mixed with a little pit bull. Some folks might not be 100%. You see, you might not have 100% pedigree, and although it look nice, furry, and fluffy, if you turn your back, it'll bite you. So just high five somebody and tell them, watch them dogs. I ain't gonna talk about Dutchess today. I'm gonna leave Dutchess alone. But look at somebody and say, watch them dogs. And now notice now he said, see, I had to highlight some stuff because he said in verse number 1. And then in verse number 2, she said. He said. Y'all might like tired messages, huh? He said. She said. Now what did she say? Now the devil presented his case. Sound pretty good, huh? He asked an honest question. There was no harm in the question. I just want to know, because I'm just a little, all I am is a little serpent sliding through the garden. Girl, you know we talk all the time. We talk down by the brook. See, because if that was that first time that devil let him talk to her, she'd have got up running.
Come on now.
Something was wrong. Amen. But that serpent could talk. Amen. And so, you know me, I'm just me. You know, devil was just like, the second serpent was like, I'm just me. You know, it's all good. But what happened is the enemy had beguiled the serpent. The devil had got in the serpent. I just want to know what's gotten into you. They used to tell me you are what you eat. What you've been eating. Oh, let me move on. And so, and verse number 2 says, and the woman said unto the serpent, we may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden, But of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, God said, God done told us, God already said, God said don't eat of it. Look at somebody and say, oh, she knew. See, it's bad when you know better.
Come on.
I heard the preacher over there, amen. He said when you know better, but you do not. He said he gonna whip you with what? Oh, y'all in the book, the same book. Let's tell your neighbor, same book. And she said, now he said we can eat of everything, but don't eat of that one. He said don't eat it, no, eat and touch it unless you would. Look at somebody and say she knew all along. All along. Every bit of that law, she knew what it said. She had no excuse. But verse number 4 says, the serpent said unto the... Now he gonna talk again. He talk, he say, she say, he say. And the serpent said unto the woman, ye shall not what? Surely that. No, you ain't. Girl, that ain't gonna happen to you. My mama said if I lay down and do that, I'm gonna get a baby. I might get AIDS, I might get herpes, I might get... No, baby, that ain't gonna happen, baby. I'm this is my first time too. No. The preacher told me that don't go down there and give away my money and feed that one-armed bandit because I'm a lose my money. No, baby, you ain't gonna lose your money. You gonna hit, baby. They loose over there. Yo, we know the way. We know what God said don't do. But the devil come and tell us all the good stuff of it. How much bad have he told her that she knew? See, he made it sound real what? He made it sound real pleasant. And she slipped and did it anyway. Look at somebody and say, wrong conversation with the wrong person. Now let's look at another conversation that the devil had. I'm going to talk about that dirty rascal today. Now he had another conversation with the man called Jesus Christ. Look at somebody and say, just because you saved, that don't mean the devil ain't going to bother you. Look at him and tell him, just because you got the Holy Ghost, don't mean he won't bother you. But now ask your neighbor, did you win the battle? Now let's see what Jesus did. Now Jesus had a conversation, and this was after he had done fasted and prayed. Some of us, we don't fast every week. We don't fast like we should. That's why the devil coming and busting us upside the head, playing baseball with us, and we find ourselves way down there out field when we really should be at home plate. Y'all gonna catch that when you get home, amen. Find out he done knocked us out the park and we're no longer in the peaceful inhabitants of the dugout is because we didn't fast and pray like we should, and he done knocked us out the park and somebody else done picked us up and bounced on us like a rubber ball. But let me get back to what it said. Now, the devil told Jesus, he said, if thou be the Son of God, command these stones to be made bread. If you're the Son of God, if you can do it, go and do it. You're hungry. Now, if you're the Son of God, now y'all know how it is when folks challenge what you are. Now, if you really say, if you're a missionary, if you're the boss, man, if you're the boss of your house, you would be letting that woman tell you that. Man, now if you was really a man, you really wouldn't be, now girl, you less of a woman, you let somebody else come in your own self house and do that. You know how the devil would challenge you.
Yes, it does. Yes, he does.
Oh, honey, you must not be a real woman, because baby, he done me that, honey, it be on and popping. Look how the devil came at Jesus. Now, if you're the Son of God, command these stones to be made bread. He knew Jesus could do it. He knew who Jesus was. He was up in heaven with Jesus. He knew exactly who Jesus was. The devil knows exactly who you are.
Yes, he does.
But he gonna try to challenge you. But see, I like being like Jesus. That's why some folk don't like me. That's why some folk can't handle Pastor Catlon. Because in the time of adversity, I don't act a fool and I don't get crazy. But I just like to be like Jesus because Jesus was cool. High five your neighbor and tell him Jesus was real cool. Look at what Jesus said. I got my little walk, my little hip right there. It said, but Jesus answered and said, it is written. You got to learn how to give folk the word of God. You can't act a fool with them, but tell them what